Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple cotton frock for your kids. So I already made this frock, just I want to show you. I made this frock for my child. You can see it's a very simple, very simple neat frock. It doesn't have any work or any trim, nothing. It's just simple, neat and elegant cotton frock so that they won't feel very irritating in the summer. So to make this frock, so you need a cotton fabric like this. So today in this project I'm going to add two colors. So I'm going to add this black color fabric to that. So the bodice alone comes in black color and the skirt part comes in this multicolor fabric. See, I'll show you. So the bodice comes in black color and the skirt comes in this multicolor fabric. I took this pink color to give piping. So let's get started by marking the bodice. So the following measurement you need to make the frock is the full length of the frock, the shoulder, armhole, bust and waist. I teach you in the very simple way so that you can easily understand. So first take the full length of the frock. The full length of the frock just depends upon you. What is the length you're going to keep for your child? Less than a knee length or more than a knee length. So now I'm going to cut this frock for 28.5 inches. I'm going to give 1 inch for seaming. So the full length of the frock is going to come for 29.5. So you're going to place the tape on the one end of the shoulder and measure the full length of the shoulder. So for shoulder you're not going to give any kind of seam allowance. So the shoulder measurement is 12 inch and I'm going to divide it by 2 is going to be 6 inch. So this is going to be standard, and this is the one of the easiest way to draw your bodice. So the shoulder is going to be 6 inches. So this is going to be the folded side of the fabric, just imagine. So place the tape. So I told 12 inch is the full length of the shoulder. So 12 inch divided by 2 is going to be 6 inch. So just put a mark over there and take your ruler and draw a straight line. So this is the marked edge. So here comes the 6 inch, and the armhole is going to be the same like the 6 inch. So in my previous video I showed you how to take the armhole measurement, and for the armhole take the full length what you took for the shoulder. Don't confuse yourself by adding or subtracting numbers. So make it simple. The full length of the shoulder is going to be the full length of the armhole. So the what I took over here is going to be 6 inch. The same 6 inch I'm going to mark here. Just place the tape exactly at the 6 inch point over here and mark the 6 inch over here. So this is going to be the 6 inch mark. So I'm going to draw a line. Next measurement is going to be your bust measurements. So I'm just working with the child version, so they have only 22 to 24 inch bust size. So the full length of the bust is 22 inches, and I'm going to add 4 inch to that. So it's going to be 26 inches. So this 26 inches should be divided by 4, that is equal to 6.5 inches going to be your bust size. So run your tape around your bodice and just measure the bust size, and you're going to add 4 inch to that. The 4 inch is the very loose fit I'm giving. So if you want to make a standard fit, you can add 2 inch to that, that is 22 plus 2 inch. Or if you want to make very tight fit, you can just add 1 inch to that. So I'm just making a loose fit, so I'm adding 4 inch to that. So 22 plus 4 is going to be 26, and I'm dividing it by 4. So just place the tape exactly at this line, and I'm going to take 6.5 from here. So this is going to be the 6.5 line, and I'm just going to draw a line. Oh sorry, okay, so this is going to be a line for a 6.5. Same like that, take your full length of the waist. The waist is going to be 20 inches. Add 4 inch to that. So when I add 4 inch, it's going to come around 24 inches, and I'm going to divide it by 4, so it's going to give 6 inches. So now take your tape and place it exactly on the shoulder point and measure 10 inch from the top. That's going to be the waistline, and from there you're going to mark 6 inches. That's going to be the waist length. So just draw a straight line, and then you're going to join these slopes together, and I'm going to give a 1 inch for seam allowance. I'm going to extend this line over here. Okay. And just give a 1/4 inch over the downside. So now the bodice part is over. Let us go ahead and mark the shoulder now. Place the tape over this part, and you're going to take a 3/4 of an inch from the top and take 2.5 inch as your neckline. So the rest of that is going to be your shoulder. So you're going to draw a line from ear to ear, just like a slope line. So this is going to be the shoulder length. And now with your French curve, you're going to just curve this in. So now you can decide the neckline. So I'm just going to keep a very basic U neck. So from the shoulder I'm going to take just 4 inches. That's going to be the length of the neckline. So just draw a square. I'm just going to make a normal U neck. So using this French curve, I'm going to just curve this out. So that's it. So I'm going to cut this bodice. Take your fabric. See, I already folded the fabric into half, and again I'm going to fold it like this. So place the pattern like this. To just secure it with 2 pins, that's enough, so that the pattern doesn't move. So kids are not heavily busted, so you don't want to make any alteration in the armhole from the front to the back. So normally the front side would be deeper than the back side, but if you're sewing for the kids, you don't want to do that. You can just leave it as it is. So I'm going to cut the seam. So when you pin the fabric, it will be secured and you can move as you want. Remove the top pin and take the back parts alone. So just mark the shoulder and take the back part alone, and you're going to cut the front neckline. this is going to be the front side and this is going to be the back side. So for the back side, just fold it into half, and this is going to be the shoulder measurement. So from here I'm just going to take a very marginal amount from the back, as I'm going to attach a zip. It doesn't need to be very deep. So the back part is done. So the bodice measured 9 inches, so this should be 20 inches. So exactly this is 20 inches. So 20 plus 9 is going to be 29 inches. And if you ask me, the length of the fabric is just 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. The height of the fabric is 20 inches and the length of the fabric is 43 inches. So now I'm going to just divide the fabric into 2 halves. So by cutting this into half, I'm going to make it into 2 individual pieces. So one is going to come at the front and one goes at the back. So now I'll show you how it's going to work. So this is going to be the bodice and this is going to be the skirt. See? So you're going to gather the skirt. I don't know how to gather it. So you're going to gather the skirt. So either you can add the pleats like this, or else you can just pull the thread so that it will get gathered. I'll show you while sewing that. So this is how it's going to look once it's done, and you're going to gather this fabric and you're going to attach this piece of fabric with the top, and that's it. So let's see the sewing of this. I'm going to finish off the neckline. So to finish off the neckline, I'm going to use a bias strip like this. So I'm going to make the neckline. Okay, to make the neckline, you're going to fold the bias strip into half, and you're going to take your front part to place this bias strip at the back side like this, and you're going to sew that together. So after finishing the neckline, and the next step is you're going to take a marginal amount from the bodice down part. So this is the armhole side, and I'm going to take a very marginal amount. Now I have finished the front neck and the back neck, and I have attached the sleeves to this. This is going to be a cap sleeve, and also I just marked the center for the back side to attach the zip. Next thing is I have made two strips like this. So this strip is used to tie the frock at the back. So what I did is I took a 2.5 to 3 inch white fabric. I closed the fabric with a precise to facing together. So you're going to put a straight stitch starting from one end, and when you get into another end, you're going to make the stitch in an angle like this, so that you will get a pointy tip over this side, and then you're going to put a pencil or a sharp thing over this point where you have closed the stitch, and you're going to slowly bring the fabric out, and then you will get a long strip like this. So now we are going to attach the skirt part to the top. So attaching the skirt part to the, so you can do this in two ways. Whether if you want, you can just make a gathering, or else you can make a pleats to the skirt. So I show you the gathering and also I show you the pleats. So if you want to make a gathering to the skirt, just adjust the stretch of the sewing machine to the biggest numbers where you use for the basting stretch. So you're going to sew that. So I'm using a big stretch in my sewing machine. So once it's done, I'm going to take the back side thread where the bobbin thread comes. So I'm taking the bobbin thread and I'm going to slowly pull the fabric. See, can see you can get a very nice gathering like this. So you can make a gathering in an easy way like this. So once it's done, you're going to place the fabric on top of the bodice and you're going to sew. So if you want to make a pleat, so I'll show you how to do that too. The same technique where you sew the same pleats to your salwar, same like that. You're going to pinch and take a little bit of fabric and you're going to overlap. Just pinch it and take a little bit of fabric, and I'm going to overlap on the fabric which has already been pleated. Same like that, I'm going to take a little bit of fabric and I'm going to overlap that. Same way I'm going to do to the entire skirt. So just pinch the fabric and overlap on the previous pleats. So when you bring the pleats, just lift your foot up. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm just putting my needle in and lifting the foot up, and I'm just placing the pleats on top, and then I'm leaving the foot down and I'm sewing that together like this. So small. And make the center point of the skirt. So this is going to be the center point of the skirt, and now you're going to take the pretty side of the fabric matching the pretty side of the skirt. Just place the bodice and measure whether you're getting the exact size for the skirt. You can see the skirt is very small and my bodice is a little bit big than that. So in that case, I'm going to remove 1 or 2 stitch from either side. So then if I measure, for sure it's going to come exactly the same. Just you're going to match both the notch of the bodice and the skirt, and can pin that together. So once it's done, it looks like this. Okay, you can see it looks neat like this. To make the pleat stay in the place, I'm going to put a top stitch on top of the gathering. To the back side of the fabric, I'm going to attach these bow together. Place the bow inside the fabric and you're going to attach this. Same like that, you're going to attach the bow to the next side of the fabric. So I'm going to place it on top of the same pattern. So 70% of my frock is done. So if you want, you can add this belt, or else you can skip this step. I'm going to attach it. So open the fabric like this. I'm going to add this belt. So attaching the belt gives you a nice and neat finish. So more than 3 to 4 videos I did the tutorial of how to attach the zip. So if you have any doubt on attaching the zip, you can check with my tutorial. So to attach the zip, I'm going to cut the fabric into. So I'm just making a mark where the zip is going to come. So now I'm going to cut into this. So make sure that the bodice matches the bodice of the front part, and you can just put one pin. So it's not going to move. So I'm going to sew this from the top armhole to the bottom like this. So this is how it looks, and see, this is going to be the sleeves for the dress, and the belt looks really pretty good, and it has a big flare. You can see it's a very big flare skirt, and the back side, it's very neatly finished. So at the back side, I'll attach the zip like this, and I make the bow, and hope you like this video. Do click on the subscriber link that you see on the screen so that you won't miss any of my future video. Don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button, and do share this video with your friends, and join in my Facebook group for more update. Take care. Bye bye.